Hello and welcome. I like to call this class Busy Day Release or Chill Out. If you've had a crazy day running around after the kids or been running around at work, this class is for you. I'm going to invite you to grab a pillow or bolster, grab a block or a book will work too. And as I turn to the side, you'll notice I'm sitting on a blanket. I like to start my practice on a blanket because if my low back is feeling a little bit tight and my hips are feeling a little bit tight, it just allows me to come to seated with more ease. You can join me in cross-legged, or if your hips are feeling a little bit tight, feel free to just extend the legs long here, just finding what works for you. And we're going to start by bringing our awareness to the breath, just observing the breath as it moves in and out of the body. So breathing in through the nose, follow the breath as it passes your throat and moves down into your lower lungs. And as you exhale, just following it out past the throat and out through your nose. And as you observe the breath, I'm going to invite you to start to deepen the breath, moving out of the shallow breathing that we do when we're stressed or very busy, and working to bring it into the lower lungs. And you may even want to place your hand on your belly to feel the belly rise as we bring that breath down lower into the lungs. Breathing in through the nose, feel the ribs part and the belly softly rise. And as you exhale, you feel the belly slowly soften and lower as the breath moves out of the body. Continuing these deeper breaths. And starting to match the length of our exhale to the length of our inhale. This diaphragmatic or belly breathing has so many benefits. When we're shallow breathing in our upper chest, we're not working our pelvic floor, but when we come into this diaphragmatic belly breath, we start to exaggerate the movement of the diaphragm up and down, and that helps to move your pelvic floor as well. You may feel your body starting to slowly relax. You may feel your jaw starting to relax. Your shoulders relax down away from your ears. It might feel right for you to gently close the eyes, really starting to draw your awareness inward to how your body's feeling, to how you're feeling. With your next exhale, I'm just going to ask you to let your right ear fall over to your right shoulder. Just continuing to breathe here. You'll slowly start to feel the stretch increase as the right ear comes gently and slowly closer to the right shoulder. With your next exhale, let the chin roll through to center. And then as you inhale, let the left ear come over to the left shoulder. Continuing with your slow, deep breaths, you'll start to feel the right side of your neck slowly expand. Keep your focus and awareness with what's going on in your body, to that stretch, to the breath moving in and out of your body. And now with your next exhale again, roll the chin through center, right ear coming over to right shoulder. Let's take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, rolling the head through center, left ear coming to left shoulder, inhaling here. Exhale, letting the chin flow through center. Inhaling as you lift the head. Exhaling as you roll through center. And just continuing this flowing movement as you breathe. Inhaling as you lift the head. Exhale as you roll through center. Again, really keeping the awareness on the stretch in the neck, on the breath moving in and out of your body. We're drawing inwards here, removing that outward stimulation and just building a mind-body connection. With your next inhale, let's bring the head back to center, opening the eyes if your eyes were closed, and just letting your shoulders relax down away from your ears. And we're just going to tip the chin in slightly towards our chest. We're not forcing it, it's just a slight drop here. And any time that we drop the chin down towards the chest, it stimulates the vagus nerve. And that vagus nerve, again, is linked to your parasympathetic nervous system. So that stimulation of your parasympathetic nervous system, bringing you into rest and digest. Just continuing to observe your breath for a few moments here. And then with your next inhale, let's lift the chin, lift the head. And as you exhale, turning your nose towards your right shoulder. Let's exhale and come back to center. And as you inhale, turning your nose to your left shoulder. Exhale back to center. Inhale, nose to right shoulder. Exhale back to center. Inhale, nose to left shoulder. Exhale back to center. Continuing this movement, inhaling as you turn the head to the side, exhaling as you come back to center. And just keeping your awareness on the stretch in the neck and on the breath moving in and out of your body. Moving slowly and mindfully. With your next inhale, coming back to center. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, bringing fingertips to the ceiling, to the sky. And as we exhale, bringing hands down to heart center. We're going to lace the fingers here and push those palms forward. This feels lovely if you have been working at your desk all day using a mouse just to stretch out the front of those hands. Let's soften the shoulders down away from the ears and take a nice deep breath in here as we draw the crown towards the ceiling. And as you exhale again, tucking that chin into the chest. As you inhale, let's press the palms forward and completing that inhale by creating space between the shoulder blades at the back. Feel that stretch between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, soften the shoulders, soften the body. And as you inhale again, press those palms forward, finishing out the deep inhale by creating space between the shoulder blades in the center of your back. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Inhale, press those palms forward, creating space between the shoulder blades with the breath in. Exhale, soften. Let's do this one last time, pressing the palms forward, creating that space between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, just letting the hands drop down, releasing the clasp, and just turning the palms up here and letting the shoulders again soften down away from the ears, creating a little bit of space in your collarbone as you drop those shoulders down. Let's take a nice deep breath in here and slow breath out. As you inhale, bringing arms around the side, feel that nice expansion as we inhale here, bringing them back and bringing the hands back around, palms facing in. And if it's accessible for you, clasping the fingers. We just want to make sure we're not bringing the ears up in order to clasp the fingers. If you can't quite clasp the fingers, you can feel free to use your block in between the hands or use a strap in between the hands. Or again, if you want to just work to draw the shoulder blades together here without clasping the hands, just finding what your range is as you begin today. And if it does feel accessible to you, clasping those fingers here. And we're just drawing the shoulder blades together, drawing the heart forward, and here creating a lot of space through the front body to bring a deep breath in. Take a few nice deep breaths in here. and slow releasing breaths out. Often in our day, as we're working at our desk or on our computer, we have a tendency to hunch over. I'm going to ask you to keep breathing here in this open space through your front body. And just showing here, as we're working in our day, we're often hunched over, contracting in this area. So this is a nice way to just open up the front body. Really stretch through the collarbone, through the front of your arms. And with your next exhale, let's just release those arms around front, relaxing those shoulders down, giving them a little bit of a break. And if you've been sitting cross-legged, you might want to bring the other leg in front just to open up the hips equally. And we're going to start now to bring in some more movement into our shoulders. So we're going to inhale, fingertips to sky. And as we exhale, bending the elbows and resting our fingertips on our shoulders here. And we're going to take a nice big breath in. And as we exhale, letting those elbows fall back. So drawing the shoulder blades together here. And then rolling them around to center and up. Inhaling as we come up. Exhale as you draw shoulder blades together and bring those elbows down and around. If you have rotator cuff issues and this does not feel good in your shoulders, feel free to just make smaller little circles with your elbows. You don't have to make it a big exaggerated thing. Just make it a little bit smaller and just work to draw those shoulder blades back together as you come down and around. So finding the range that feels good in your shoulders here. Inhaling as the elbows come up, exhaling as they come down and around. And now let's move in the other direction. Inhaling as elbows come up, exhale as they come forward and around. So you'll notice now you're separating those shoulder blades and coming around. Really releasing all that tension we picked up in the shoulders here. I have a tendency to really carry my stress in my trapezius, in the top of my shoulders. So this one is a nice one for me to just work out that stress from my body. Continuing to match the movement to your breath. Inhaling as you come up, exhale as you come around. And with your next exhale, let's just lower the arms, release the hands, just resting with your palms up. And again, following that breath as it moves in and out of the body. Keeping your awareness and focus on your practice, on how the body's feeling. Let's take another deep breath in, and we're going to bring fingertips to sky. And as you exhale, just slowly floating the hands down by your side. You're going to rest the left hand on the mat, pressing the mound of your hand into the earth, and then inhaling your right fingertips to sky, palm facing in. As you exhale, bending that elbow and bringing that hand to the back of your head. Take a nice deep breath in here, and as you do, bringing that elbow up towards the ceiling and dropping your left ear over to the left shoulder. While you're doing this, pressing the mound of your left hand into the earth, you'll feel that as a nice stretch through the right side of your body. You can turn your head to the mat if that feels better in your neck or looking straight forward. And just working to draw that elbow up, pressing the mound of your left hand into the earth and dropping the left ear over to the left shoulder if that feels good for you in your neck. With your next inhale, we're going to draw crown to ceiling, and as you exhale, slowly releasing that hand down. Pressing the mound of your right hand into the earth now. We're going to inhale, left hand to sky. Exhale, bending the elbow and bringing that hand to the back of your head. Press the mound of your right hand into the earth, and as you inhale, drawing that left elbow up to the sky, dropping the right ear over, feeling that nice stretch through your body. With your left elbow reaching up to the sky, right mound of your hand pressing into the earth, working in opposition to really stretch through your left side. As you inhale, drawing fingertips to sky, and exhale, slowly float that hand down to the earth. Take a nice deep breath in, reaching fingertips to sky. And as you exhale, bringing hands to heart center and gently tucking the chin in to bring your head down towards the earth. Taking a moment here to check in with your body, check in with how you're feeling. And again, let's take a nice full breath in, bringing fingertips to sky, and slow exhale out as we float the hands down. You can rest your hands on your knees, either palms down or palms up, whatever feels better in your shoulders. And we're going to come into sitali breath, which is a cooling breath. With sitali breath, we curl our tongue. And I actually am one of the small percentage of the population that cannot curl my tongue, but I can still do this breath. So we curl our tongue and rest it on the back of our bottom lip. So if you're like me and you can't curl your tongue, that's okay. We work to curl our tongue as much as we can and still rest it on the back of our bottom lip. And as we do this, we're going to take a breath in, and you're going to feel that cool air pass through the center of your tongue, through that curl of your tongue as you draw the breath into your body. So let's do that now. Breathing in through the mouth, curling the tongue, resting it on the back of our lip. And then exhaling out through the nose as we close and purse the lips. Inhaling in as we curl the tongue. Exhale out through the nose. Taking a nice deep breath in as we curl the tongue. Letting it come into your belly, that belly breath. Exhaling out through the nose. And using your breath in to bring cool into your entire body. And using your exhale to just release all tension in your body. You can close your eyes if that feels good, to really focus on the breath and how it feels in your body, how it feels to release that tension as you exhale. Keep your awareness on the breath. With your exhales, just letting all tension melt out of your body and down to the mats. With your exhale, releasing tension and let it melt away from you. And now just take a few moments of stillness, closing the eyes if you haven't already done so. And just letting every natural inhale in fill you with calm. And letting your exhale spread that calm through the body, dissolving all tension. Now that we're feeling so nice and relaxed, we're ready for our final pose of Shavasana, coming into a variation of legs up the wall. We're going to slowly transition, bringing our pillow from underneath the sit bones to the top of our mat, grabbing for our pillow and our block or book, placing our block and book near the end of our mat, propping our bolster or pillow on it, and bringing our sits bones close to our pillow here, or our bolster, if that's what we're using. We're going to come down to our forearms, moving our sits bones a little bit closer to the pillow or bolster, and then lowering to our back. And from here, we're going to roll our legs up to our pillow or bolster, resting our legs on the block, and turning our palms up to the sky to open the chest here to allow the breath to fully move in and out of our body. Let's connect again to the breath, following it as it moves in the body and following it as it leaves the body. Let your jaw relax. Let your shoulders soften and just let them relax down into your mat, feeling the ground beneath you rise up to support your body. Let your belly be soft. Let your hips relax down towards your mat. Again, feeling the mat rising up to support you. Feel your legs supported by the pillow or bolster beneath them, and just let the legs fully relax, becoming heavy. Let all the muscles and bones in your feet relax and soften. And then thinking of anything you carried with you into your practice today, any weight you're carrying, and visualize that as a weight placed on the top of your feet. Feel the pillow or bolster beneath you supporting you, holding that weight, supporting that weight. And then let that weight slowly move down the legs, down past your hips to the mat, and let it dissolve into the mat beneath you, slowly dissolving away from you and dissipating. Releasing the weight you were carrying. And now in the center of your forehead, visualize an indigo blue light. And let that light spread through your mind, clearing away any cobwebs, anything that doesn't serve you. And now let that indigo blue light spread over your face, relaxing as it goes. Let that indigo light spread down through your body, clearing away any tension, clearing away any weight. Let it move down through your body, leaving behind it only clearness and lightness. Let your body rest here, feeling clear and light, and rest for as long as you need.